What is going on, beautiful folks? Welcome to another episode of Mornings with Lee Hammock, your favorite self-aware diagnosed narcissist. Today, we're going to be talking about how narcissistic people love to take you down memory lane. Like how they love to take you down a trip down memory lane when things seem to be going wrong, when things seem to be going down the wrong path. They love to try to bring up the good times and take you down a trip down memory lane. Get in the car, babe. We're going on a guilt trip. This happens to so many people, y'all. Before we hop deep into today's episode, y'all, make sure if you haven't already to check out my website, mentalhealness.net, for coaching, courses, support groups, all of the other good stuff, y'all. Mentalhealness, my name, .net for everything Lee Hammock, everything mental illness. But yeah, so many people get caught up in this, y'all. When a narcissistic person does you wrong, toxic person does you wrong, they tend to mess with your heads, right? They tend to love to get inside of your head and to mess with your head and to do things of this nature in order to get you to feel bad about leaving them, to try to take you down, like I said, to try to take you down a notch, to try to mitigate your anger, to try to turn down the light switch on how angry you are with them. They try to manipulate you to get you to stay with them. That is just a factual nature. That is just a factual statement right there. So many people are just like, well, Lee, they're not really trying to manipulate you to stay with them. What are they doing then, y'all? What are they doing? When they're bringing up the good times, when they're not really apologizing, when they're telling you, hey, when they start sending you pictures and videos of trips that y'all taking, that y'all were supposed to be happy on, trips that y'all were taking, that things were supposed to be good, like the trips, this is supposed to be the good times for you. Just remember that, y'all. This is stuff that you probably have to remember, things that you need to remember in these situations, in these scenarios, when they're getting bought up. Because a narcissistic person, I can guarantee you, they remember it. You see what I'm saying? I can guarantee you it's in their minds. They know what's going on. They know what's happening. So in order to try to, instead of apologizing, instead of trying to, be real and be nice, and not just be nice to you, they will try to be nice. Instead of just trying to straight up apologize and be realistic and just share things that have actually been going wrong in their life, they will be manipulative towards you. Babe, you remember when we were happy? You remember when we were there was a time in our lives where none of this mattered. The cheating, the other people, the new supply, the old supply, my ex, the kids I've had during this relationship while we've been together. Like, there's a time that none of this mattered. Can we go back to that time? No, you can't. They'll try to make you remember that time. But just think about this, y'all. Even during some of the good times, the quote unquote good times, they were doing dirt behind your back. That's why they try to get you to focus on the act of the good times and what happened in those spaces right there, as opposed to actually focusing on the good times. Because if you go deep into your thought process, if you go deep to what actually was going on during those good times, they could have been cheating on you then. They could have been manipulative then. That good time that they were doing could have been because they felt guilty about what they've done to you behind the scenes. So when they say just focus on the good times, can we go back to the beginning? Can we go back to can we please go back to when things were when it was just us against the world like it used to be? I used to love when it was just us against the world. Me and you against the world was just I love that. Can we go back to those times when it was just me and you against the world? Please, baby, please. Look, here's a picture of the doll we got together. Yeah, I gave it away when I got angry, but we can go get another one. Yeah, here's the picture of the cat that I gave you on your birthday. I knew you were allergic to cats. I wasn't thinking. I didn't think. I thought you said you loved cats, but you said you were allergic to them. I didn't think about it. But remember that it's the thought that counts, right? And I thought about you. I just didn't think deeply enough to understand that I was wrong, completely wrong about what was going on. This is what happens. This is why I tell you, when it's easy to fall into these It's easy to fall into this rumination, right? It's so easy to fall into these situations where you are actually like, I just feel bad about this person. And then it just so happens when you're missing the person enough, guess what happens? When you're missing the person just enough, when things are going, you're in a vulnerable state, guess what happens? Here goes a picture or a video or a quote or a link to a YouTube video or a song or something like that. You remember this the first time we clapped cheeks was to Nelly over and over again? You remember that? It's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. But I think about that time over and over again. We just clapped so good and we've been together so long. Please, baby, please. This happens to so many people. Now, this is part of it. This is part of the process that so many people face. That when you're trying to set yourself free, when you're actually 1 foot out the damn door, guess what happens? Here they come. Picture, video, song, lyrics. They done wrote you a poem. They're trying to do everything to get you to focus on what they have done for you in the past, as opposed to what they're doing to you right now, right? As opposed to you, what is going on right now in this instant. They want you to distract you. It's all literally a distraction. It never really is anything but a distraction to what they've done. They've done something horrible to you. Here we go. I want you to remember the good time. Can we put this past us and get back? Can we get back to this? Can we go back to this time right here? Can we do this? Can we do that? It very rarely is an authentic apology that they're trying to offer you in order to kind of keep you there. Like in order to actually work to trying to keep you there. They offer you these BS apologies in order to just manipulate you to keep you there. Instead of just actually putting in any work to actually work hard to keep you there. They like to say this little bit of stuff, do the bare minimum, send you things that they've done. This is how you know this is why they keep tabs of the good things that they do, because they want to throw it into your face. You willing to let all of this go just for one little manipulation, just for one little cheat, just for one little this, one little that, willing to let all of this go. This is where it's going on to right here, y'all. This is the space that so many people fall into. I just want y'all to win. I really, really do. This is why blocking helps out so much, y'all. This is why blocking people is it's so good for you in the long run. This is why blocking people and setting yourself free, so they can't send you they can't see you these pictures and these videos. They can't do it because they absolutely will if you allow them to. If the space is open, they're going to do it. So this is why you have to go ahead and hit that block button. You have to go ahead and separate from them, because if you don't, this process will just keep going over and over and over again, because they think it's okay. Because if it worked before, why doesn't it work again? Yeah, could it work one time, y'all? You're not prepared for it? Yeah, it absolutely can. But now that you're prepared for it, now that you know it, now that you see it, you can stop it. You can put an end to it. And that's the goal overall right there, is to stop it and put an end to it. Because if you don't, then this type of stuff will just keep going on and on and on. That's why I'm saying blocking, going no contact, can help empower you. Because if you don't, it just leaves the door open for these manipulators to come right back into your life and do this manipulative stuff. To continue to be manipulative, continue to be toxic, to continue to be a liar, continue to just keep doing this type of stuff I heard. They get a direct benefit from this stuff. They absolutely do. And this is the tough thing when you are trying to heal and trying to grow, and you're trying to separate yourself from it. And then it's like, bing, you get a video. Bing, you get a text. Bing, you get this. Bing, 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 ding, ding. Whatever ringtone you got, it's just going. I dropped my tooth. It's just going to be complete. It's just good. Can't talk. I thought my tooth was broke, y'all. It's just going to continue. Like, you have to be the one that stop it. And what happens sometimes, y'all, in these relationships, and I understand how this happens, is even sometimes when they don't reach out to you, you get angry that they don't reach out to you, because now you're starting to question your own worth and your own value because they haven't reached out to you. Well, Lee, was I just not worth reaching out to? Was I not worth contacting? Was I not worth a hoover? Everybody else that I know has gotten hoovered, but not me. Why haven't I gotten hoovered? Y'all, a hoover only means that they still want access to you. It doesn't mean that they care. I know people you take it as them caring, but it doesn't mean that they care. A hoover just means that they still want some type of access to you, because access is power, right? They think having access to you means that they have power over you, that they have control over you, to kind of keep you from moving on, to kind of keep you from doing the things that you actually want to do. This is what access means. This is what hoovering does. Yeah, the trip down memory lane is absolutely just another form of a hoover, because this is how they want to get you. This is how they shut you down. This is the type of stuff that they do to shut down any attempts of you moving on and being happy and thriving and surviving after the relationship. So the good times have happened. Very rarely are there going to be relationships with narcissistic people where there are absolutely no good times. Very rarely is there going to be a truth right there. Like, there's been zero good times. There's been we haven't had a good time ever. This relationship has been rocky from the beginning. It's easier to leave when there's been no good times. Let's just say it like that. It's a lot easier for you to get out of there when there's been absolutely no good times that you've experienced. All the times have been bad, right? Every single time has been bad. So if it's been 100% bad, it's easier for you to escape. So they will only focus on the good time because they know they've been bad. Trying to get you to focus on the good times to avoid what's actually going on right now lets you know that they know that they've been bad. They know that they've done something bad. And instead of taking accountability, they just want to put it on the good times. Focus on the good times. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Let's do this. Let's do that. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another morning episode with me, y'all. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's super important. We're helping people grow, helping reach more people. Super thankful for every single one of y'all. mentalhealness.net for everything. And I'm out. Peace. What's going on, beautiful folks? Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I truly appreciate it. You have no idea. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Y'all, you made it this far. You might as well subscribe. It really does help the channel, y'all. Y'all helps me reach more people as well. Also, I have coaching, my courses, and my support group available at www.mentalhealness.net. Thank you so much. Make sure you stick around, watch another video or two. I appreciate it. I'm out.